It's all over the land. Can't see anything, but I can feel your hand.
I used to ask people questions every time I got in a car. People don't really like to talk about politics or religion or sex usually, and so usually my questions would involve that because I can't leave.
I had a whole lot of plans. See, that was my blind spot. Oh my gosh. Just paying attention to the road here. Yeah, what I was going to say now.
How could you live there? That's my question. I'm going to interview you. How could you live in Toronto?
I came as a foreign worker, became a permanent resident, and then last year I just became a Canadian citizen. A lot of people sometimes ask me like, oh, have you been in the US? Like, would you choose between like going back to the US or staying in Canada? I was like, I wouldn't even think about it because Canada has been like such a welcoming country.
You ever done train hopping?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you have any cool stories about that?
Actually, unfortunately, no. Like, it was pretty flawless. It's the railroad cops to look out for. Most railroad employees will actually help you out.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I would. It's like a job rule. We have to inspect it for any defects or whatever on the train. And I've spotted hoppers. And I don't fucking say anything. I'm not gonna fucking stop the train and make them kick the people off. Like, I'm not a dick. Like, yeah, it sucks if they fall and die. Then that's on me because I saw them. But whatever. People got to take chances to experience things in life, right?
Yeah. Have you like ever picked up hitchhikers in the past?
Yeah. I picked up 3 students. They were just moving from Quebec. One of the people was originally from Nova Scotia. When I was talking to him, he says, "You're Will's mom." And he goes, "That was the best birthday party I ever went to because I was a magician back there." And he goes, "You're Will's mom. You're the magic lady." Right? So it was kind of fun there.
I have like an anxiety disorder. I have social and general anxiety. And when I was, I think, like 13 or 14, I went to a music festival and I was like, how are all these people so free? When I was a little kid, I was like, how the hell are they doing this? People flailing their bodies around, trying to look cool, just like it's fun to throw your body around to music. Eventually, I took that out of the festival scene and brought it with me where I go, and I got my confidence, and I don't know, I think that's extremely valuable. I think everyone should dance their fucking hearts out.
I'm United Church. My husband's Roman Catholic. At the time, Catholics and Protestants, that was a big no-no. At least in the Maritimes it was. The only thing he turned down was I wanted to have 12 children. And that was because I read Cheaper by the Dozen when I was in elementary school.
At first, I really wanted to get into photography, but I was just like, hey, like, how am I going to do this? I mean, live out of this is not easy. When you have, how many people are in Montreal? Like 3 million? It's ridiculous. Like, being able to stand out in that crowd, man, not happening.
Nowadays, you have to have high marks in university. And then there's no jobs.
Yeah.
They don't have any jobs. In our day, everybody would get a job. It mightn't be the job you wanted.
You try to be cool.
There's a music festival called Evolve. I was there, and I remember just kind of thinking about how DJs kind of get to be like these puppet masters. Like, it's got to be this power thrill for them to like watch everyone dance in sync. The clouds were rolling in, and he was building a drop in the song. The drop hits, and then lightning just kind of strike just as the music stops, and then the thunder just like booms in, and the rain falls just as the music starts again, and everyone just goes insane. And it was like the most energetic and powerful group experience I think I've ever witnessed.
I guess each generation looks back on their time as being this is ideal. Like if I had to go through life again, I'd pick the same parents I had. I'd pick the same time that I grew up in. Now I don't know whether that can be said the same with people born in the 70s and 60s and 80s or whatever. But I turned out perfect, so
Yeah.
that's where we go bullshit.
You know, life milestones you remember, and you know, where were you when Kennedy was shot, or when the space shuttle blew up? You know, these are stuff that are seared in your brain you'll never forget.
There was this one spot, he's probably not still alive because he was really old at the time, but there was right on the Spanish River, there was an old man who his wife died, and he said fuck it and just moved out to the bush, and whenever the bud car would drop by, they would drop him off supplies, and he just lived in a tent on the Spanish River. Just like, fuck it, this is how I'm going to spend the rest of my days.
And I think now, like even though I'm 70, I still don't know what I want to be when I grow up, you know? You know?
So we're talking to these guys and they're filming in the back of the car. And I said we should tell you some jokes. Hold on a second, we know somebody who can tell jokes. Can you tell a joke?
Let's go mushroom picking in Whistler.
Mushroom picking?
Yeah.
Which type of mushroom?
Magic mushroom.